What's up, Keep Pounding crew? Back today with another video. Keep pounding. Today's topic has to do with the GM search and various other topics. If you like the channel, if you like the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, select all, and leave a comment down below if you feel like doing so. Let's dive on in. Now, we're going to start with Dwayne Haskins, who supposedly is visiting Carolina. Now, I don't need to harp on this too much. I'm not going to waste too much time. Dwayne Haskins, can we just take a look at his 2019 and 2020 numbers? And this will tell you all you need to know about why I'm saying no, nope, no way to this man coming to Carolina. All right. 119 completions out of 203 attempts, 58.6 completion percentage, 1,365 yards, 7 touchdowns, 7 picks. He got sacked 29 times, 3 fumbles, and his passer rating is 76.1. That's 2019 numbers. And if that's not bad enough, he does get slightly better in 2020 in a couple of categories, but that passer rating doesn't really go anywhere. 148 for 241, 61.4 completion percentage, 1,439 yards, 5 touchdowns, 7 picks, 5 fumbles. He got worse on fumbles. He got sacked 20 times, so the O-line got a little bit better under Ron Rivera. But that passer rating is 73.0. And do you think that's better than Will Grier? We haven't even fully tested Will Grier yet. We don't know what this man can do until we fix the O-line. So I don't see how you can accurately compare any quarterback that comes through Carolina until you fix the line. You can't evaluate them successfully. Yes, you have the numbers from the last 4 or 5 years to go off of, but that's not with a full offensive line, with healthy offensive linemen. So I don't see how you can properly evaluate knowing that. Moving on. Now, Deshaun Watson. While we're on the quarterback conversation here, people wanted Deshaun Watson. Now I'm going to tell you why we cannot afford him. Look at the contracts. He is set to make, and this is with the bonuses, by the way, he is set to make $15.9 million in 2021. He is set to make $40 million, 40.4 more accurately, in 2022. He's set to make $42.4 million in 2023. He's set to make $34.7 million in 2024. And in 2025, the final year of his contract, $32 million. Now, considering our salary cap is only going to be $20 million this coming year, even with the players that we want to trade for him, plus draft picks, we cannot afford this man. You're dreaming. You are dreaming. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. I'm dreaming of a Deshaun Watson as our quarterback. That's what y'all are doing right now. Come on, man. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, bro. Man. Then we move on to the GM search. And I got one more topic after that to cover. Now, the GM search. Big Cat had a very convincing live stream discussion about Adam Peters, the GM from the Denver Broncos and the 49ers. And I'm going to start with that. He says that he was an impressive scout and he was able to pick up low-cost impact players and mix veteran free agents and rookies together successfully. That worked together well. Well, I'm paraphrasing because I'm adding a few things. But you get my point. But he was the GM that put together the team that beat us for the Super Bowl in 2015. And then he goes over to the 49ers and puts that team together as well. And I mean, we all know what both teams looked like at the end of that road. That was impressive. I will say that for him. He has the ability to find low-value draft picks, undervalued draft picks, and get more than their set value out of them. Consistently. That's the word we're looking for. Consistently. Now, I'm going to tell you why he is number 2 on my list of GMs that we should look at. That word consistently. I've been saying it. I've been preaching it. Every week. Tepper has said it. On a few occasions. That's what makes me want to put him up on that list. Because he's done all of these things consistently. But don't just take my word for it. Look at Big Cat's video on it that I'm going to link below. Now, for your consideration, my top choice of GM. Ed Dodds. Now, if you are unfamiliar with this man, I suggest you click the link for Shellytron's video proposing why we should get him as our GM. And he makes several good points. Several good points. He checks off all the boxes for me. Almost every one of them. As far as what I'm looking for in a GM. However, will they be transparent with everybody in the office? Will he work well together with Matt Rule? Will he work together with David Tepper? That's the question everybody needs to ask. Now, I don't know the answers to those questions, but I can tell you, both have made a very compelling argument as to why each one is a solid choice at GM. So I'm going to leave that to you to decide what you think. Right now, I favor Ed Dodds, but hey, it's up to you. What do you think best fits our organization? And personally, I think Ed does, but lastly, we're going to discuss the Saints filming a locker room music video in our visitors' locker room. Yes, you heard that right. They had a fog machine and everything. Are you kidding me? We're really letting this happen in our own building? Now I get that we did some funny stuff for Nickelodeon, for that game. But why? Why? Please help me understand why we allowed this to happen in our own stadium. I get they're a division rival. I get that you want to dance around in the locker room after a win up after you beat a division rival. I get that. But these guys brought in a fog machine, and not just any fog machine, our fog machine, and created a music video saying they're stunting on Carolina and Bank of America Stadium. Are you serious? Don't you need a permit to do all this? Don't you need the stadium's permission? The people in the stadium's permission for this? I find this highly unacceptable. I'm big pissed. Anybody that allowed this in our stadium needs to be fired immediately. That's a disgrace to the culture of Carolina right there. And what is our culture? What is our culture? Sweet Caroline. Y'all know the song. Y'all know the song. That's our culture. But we're going to let these big, crazy saints film a music video in our away locker room. And we're going to let them get away with that? Shame on y'all. Shame on y'all for that. Screw the Saints. Keep pounding.